Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be winding up my yarn with a yarn ball winder and a Swift. My husband got me these for Christmas and unfortunately the Swift was broken, one of the arms was broken, and we were contemplating returning it and getting a new one sent out because obviously they're not cheap. But in the end I've just glued it back together and taped it up and it's fine, it's absolutely fine. I've tested it out, it works. The only issue I have is that I got rid of like all of my furniture basically. I'm someone who lets things get cluttered too easily, and having furniture like tables in the house, a table is not somewhere for me that you eat at or work at or whatever. A table is used for me to dump stuff on top of and hide stuff underneath of. It's really bad. I can't get out of the habit of throwing my crap on top of it, throwing crap underneath it. It's bad. I've tried many times, I've cleared it, tell myself you're not going to do this anymore. I do it every time. Just stop. I don't use the table for what it's intended for. I've got rid of my tables. So now, as it turns out, you need something like a table to clamp your ball winder to. So this is my yarn ball winder, and as you can see you need to clamp it onto something. I have found a solution to this because I've practiced one already and I made a very lovely cake of yarn, so it definitely worked. It's probably not the most practical way of doing things, but it works. So so yeah, this is going to be a video of me using chair legs in particular, to clamp my tools to wind my yarn. It is going to be great. It looks a little weird, but it worked. I'm telling you, it really worked. So exciting! Here is my Swift. You see that's where the little arm was broken, and I just glued and taped it just for good measure, but I think it's okay. It's gonna be fine. It's not even one of the outside things. And then I just was also missing a string here, which I just tied with a little bit of yarn, so it's fine. This one. I know this is really crazy. Not crazy, just really strange in fact, but the thing is, I really want to wind my yarn. I've had a good tidy up of my house and I've come to the conclusion I have too much yarn. Is anybody shocked? Nobody from the yarn community, because we all have too much yarn. But still, I need to just tidy it. I just need to tidy because it was pretty messy. So I totally realise how crazy this is. And if you're wondering why I have pen on my chairs, I don't have kids. I got these chairs second hand. I didn't care too much that there was pen on them. You see? Here are my skeins of yarn that need winding. These 5 are the ones I got from Norway. I've already shown you in a previous video. And then this one is a yarn I bought for making a pair of socks, which I have yet to make. I got this a year ago, pretty much almost exactly a year ago, but I still haven't ventured into socks yet. I was going to do socks before mittens, but anyway, here we are. It's actually really similar to the yarns I got from Norway. These have got glitter in them, so that's a difference, but they are quite similar, which I knew that when I was buying these. I knew that this was similar. The one I had at home was similar, but we obviously like it. But yeah, I'm going to start with these. I'm going to start with the one I bought first. I'll start with this one first. If you guys can't tell, I'm really excited about doing this. I now have a yarn subscription, which is Mothy and the Squid. I found them on Facebook and they have a store online. The yarn I'm currently getting, it's the Frog Club. I think it's called the Frog Club. But basically every month she sends a skein of yarn. She sends it in this form. It's Rainbow Frog Club. But basically she's sending you every colour. I missed January because I didn't know it existed until February, and then I ordered it in February and I got my first one. Next month's supposed to be a yellowy gold colour, so I'm excited for that. And you get a little card, obviously that's the label for the yarn, a fact sheet about the frogs. So this yarn is inspired by tomato frogs, and then you get a little card with facts about the tomato frog. Very, very, very cute. I love it. I think it's really cute. And then you also get a little notion as well. This is a little stitch marker that she gave with it. It's a little frog playing a ukulele, I think. It's so cute, and it's one that you can remove. So yeah, I practiced it on this. I wish I'd shown you guys this in like skein form, but anyway, you can see how cool it is like this. It's very similar to the one I used to make my mittens. Obviously I didn't know that, like, it's a surprise. You don't see the yarn before it comes. It's like a surprise every month, which is the whole point. I'll leave a link in the description to her website if anybody wanted to check it out. She does more than just a subscription. She sells just yarn you can just buy, obviously, and depending on where you live is dependent on the delivery cost. She's from the UK, so for me it wasn't too much, but I think if you want international it's a lot more, but it's up to you. I'm going to keep hold of all of my labels as well. Make sure it's not twisted. This is so soft, you guys. Oh. Okay, the little shears that came with the yarn ball winder are absolute rubbish. I want it to just spin on its own. Definitely a little bit of troubleshooting so far. Come on, you need to stay in place. What I want is this to start spinning. Maybe I got too tight. That's it. That's it. It's working! Oh. Oh, it didn't like that. Oh, no. Oh, it's done. Oh my gosh. All the troubleshooting. Hopefully the next one is going to be so much easier. Look at the little cake. I think these are going to make such cute little socks. I literally cannot wait. And obviously Clive helped by standing guard of the yarn ball winder. Thank you, Clive. We could not have done that without you. This is the one I really want to do next. This is one I got from Norway, and it just reminds me so much of the Northern Lights. That took way longer than I was expecting it to. When I did my tomato frog yarn, it was quicker than this. But that being said, that yarn is DK weight, so that's probably why. I was just surprised how long it took, that's all. It just seemed to just wind forever and ever. This is the thing why, you know, I want to wind this all now, so that when I come to actually make something with these items, it's not going to be me spending a whole day winding yarn when I desperately want to start my project, you know? Cake number 2. Cakey, cakey. Sparkly, beautiful cake. I think the only way I can tell the difference is that this one, my one that I bought here in the UK, has got blue in it and green flecks, whereas this one doesn't. And this one's glittery, but honestly they're so similar. I obviously really like this. Oh look, it matches my jumper. My jumper's really sparkly. Last but not least, my other gold one. This is what I imagine unicorn hair to feel like. It's just so soft. The last cake. Ta-da! Over here a moment. Okay, is this absolutely a crazy way of doing it? Maybe a little bit. Maybe it's crazy to turn your chairs on the side and clamp things to the legs, but it worked! Look, I have my cakes! It actually works, so I don't think crazy, I think resourceful. I'm literally so happy with how these little cakes turned out. I don't regret getting rid of my table because it's no longer there for me to dump stuff on and just use as a general sort of like dump, literally. But yeah, I was pretty bummed out when I realised I needed it to clamp these two. But this works. I mean, I actually am getting rid of these chairs too, so I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I do have a fold-up table which I kept mainly because that table I use and I can fold away and put it away somewhere. I'll work it out. Worst case scenario, I'll take this stuff around to my nan's and use it at my nan's house. She's got like a million tables there. So yeah. I'm glad this all worked out for me. I'm glad this worked out for me. I'm happy with my cakes of yarn and I'm no longer going to buy yarn. I know literally every single person who owns too much yarn says that and then they buy more yarn, but I'm really going to try. I'm sticking to my subscription from the Rainbow Frog Club. I'm going to carry on receiving my yarn once a month. It's too bad it's happening now. It's already, you know, in motion and I need something. But other than that, I'm going to just use the yarn I have unless I desperately need something for a specific project. Not just because it looks nice, it's got to be for a specific project that I actually intend to do. No more buying yarn. But this has been great. This has given me a good dopamine hit. I'm really happy with my little cakes of yarn. If you've been watching this video and you thought, other than the fact that I've clamped my tools to chairs, you thought I'm doing something wrong, please tell me because I literally don't know what I'm doing. I didn't read the instructions for anything. I hope you enjoyed coming along this yarn winding journey with me and I will see you next time.